Hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we're working on a long-time client of ours, AD. What's up, AD? So we've been working on this car for over 20 years. He's been coming to us for probably longer than that. I don't actually remember. I think it's 20, 25 years. And we're upgrading his car again. We've done this car many times over the years and it's always been to upgrade. So now he wants some real bass, like a lot of bass. So we're eliminating the rear seat, and we made this to mimic the rear seat. So but it has two L7 12-inch woofers and a 1601. So this thing is gonna hit. We also upgraded the radio because his old radio didn't have CarPlay, but just wanna show you Hondo's amazing work here. So this is the enclosure, and I don't know if you can see this, but it literally follows every line in the seat. So when it's bolted in place, it looks as if it's the seat continued, and the headrests sit right here. So there's a headrest here and a headrest there. We'll show you in the vehicle. We're also gonna do a Lexus logo and some lighting grills, some underglow lighting, which Hondo is working on right now. But just wanna show you, check out this box. I mean, look at that, the seam. This is the seam. It's a transition between the vinyl and the carpet. Everything is painted. He has these steel brackets, so the whole enclosure will bolt to the vehicle as if it came with the car. So even though you can't really see this, we still finish it. We just like it to be finished. So this way, if you look anywhere you look on the enclosure, it'll look like a finished product. Now, it is removable by these brackets. So there's two bolts on the top, two inside, and you can still remove it if you had to service anything. But other than that, it's literally bolted to the vehicle. So this enclosure, there's a brace in here. If you can see this window brace, we call it, because it looks like a window. But this braces the enclosure because this is a long span. So it gives the enclosure a lot of rigidity so that we get the most energy bass out of these subwoofers. So in order to fit it, to get it as flush to the back wall so that we take up as little space as possible, Hondo had to machine this track in here because there's a wire harness, a loom, that comes up and sits in the space. So rather than just smash it or try to force it, Hondo clearanced the enclosure so that that track can still fit. These are ribs that obviously to allow for the shape. And these are those steel brackets that we were talking about. We'll hold it and bolt it to the vehicle. So this is that original harness that Hondo had the clearance for in order to make sure that we could fit the enclosure. So that's one of them. And then in this original vehicle, there's a horrible sub that lives in this little space, and there's only so much bass that you can get out of that. So now with the new enclosure, I mean, this thing is gonna rock. So whenever we build anything, an enclosure, anything, we're not trying to obstruct or take away from the vehicle. So obviously we're deleting the seat, but it's the non-usable seat anyway. Unless you don't have legs, you can't sit in the back seat. So everything that we do is meant to function, again, function first, pretty second. We're not trying to take away from the vehicle, we're actually trying to add to the vehicle. We're trying to enhance it. A lot of times when you go to a shop or you buy pre-made enclosures, you're giving up something, you're compromising. You're compromising space, you're compromising aesthetics, you're compromising safety, something. And our biggest thing is we don't want you to give up anything. We want you to get a whole bunch of stuff, like, you know, better performance, better defense, all that good stuff. So our main thing is to make it better than it came in.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.